Good morning to my dear students. In the previous class, we have done from section B, from Writer's Bank, we have done already reading comprehension. So today we are going to start next after Writer Banks. We are going to start with the letter writing. As you all know, what is letter? Yes or no? Before olden days, ancient time, when there were no mobile phones, cell phones, telephone. So what we used to do? We used to write letters and send. Yes or no? Send by draft, by post. Or we have seen olden times, in ancient times, the king, queens and all, they used to send their letter through by tying in the bird legs, yes or no, or sending through by the pigeons. So it takes lots the time to reach, but now it become easy. So by using the mobile phone, with the cell phone, we can send message in just in 1 second. Yes or no? Even in out of country, out of India also, abroad also, you can send and they will receive the message within a second. So here, letter writing. So let's see, although it's you may think that it is not important because you can talk through mobile phone, cell phone, but it is a very important part. Okay, important part. Why it is important? Letter writing, why it is important? Let's see. Letters are a very important means of being in contact with friends and relatives. In modern world, people prefer to send short and relevant messages by telephone, fax machine or email. They have little time or inclination to write long letters. In fact, we cannot live without what? Without writing letters. They have their own advantages. Letters have their own advantages. Letter can be used to share the most intimate thoughts and feelings. They can be used to convey any type of message. Okay, with the letter we can convey any type of message we want to send, or we want to say to our friends, our dear and near ones, or to our relatives or our parents. So here letters is classified into two kinds, informal and formal. So let's see what is informal letters. Okay, informal letters means letters to relatives and friends, letters of invitation, etc. So these all writing letters to relatives, like writing letters to friends, or when we are inviting someone, that is all come under the section of informal letters. Then formal letters. Formal letters means letter to friends, business, associate, authorities, applications, letter to the editors of newspaper, etc. These are all formal. Okay, suppose you want to write a letter for a business associate or to the authorities, or you are writing an application to your class teacher, to the principal, for seeking permission for leave. So these all come under the section of formal letters. So in informal letters, let's see, since an informal letter is personal in nature, so informal means it is very personal, yes or no? It should be written in what? In a simple, clear, easy to understand, natural and lively way. You should not use so confusing word. Okay, so confusing, you have to write in a simple and in a clear way, so that the one who is reading, to whom you are sending letter, so he or she may be able to understand what you have written. So it should be natural also, and it should be lively way, like the way one friend or relatives talks to another. Suppose you are talking to your classmate, okay, so talking to your friends, talking to your parents, that way, simple message. Then formal letters, letters to government, officials, business, house, customer, editors, colleagues and acquaintances fall under the category of formal letter. As the term itself indicates, a formal letter is written in a formal style. So when you are writing a formal letter, you should be very careful. It should be always written in a formal style. Okay, like that is the language and tone of the letters are formal, impersonal or objective, but pleasant. Therefore, no informal expression, greeting or contract form of words are used. So when you are writing formal letters, you should be careful. You should keep in mind that there should be no greeting. Okay, no greetings or no expressions or contracted, that is from your inner words. The language is straightforward. So in formal letters, the language should be in straightforward and it should be in the point. It may have strong word but is never impolite. Though in formal letters you may have a strong word, but the word should not be impolite. Okay, should not be impolite. So forms of letter. A letter generally has how many parts? 7 parts. These parts can be placed in various positions in the page. So keep it in mind that a letter generally used to have 7 parts. Okay, and this part can be placed in various positions in the page. And the most popular format these days is the one illustrated on the following page. So which is the most formal part? Let's see. Address. First one you should keep it in mind, said the address. Okay, the position of the writer address in letter is the top left hand. So keep it in mind when you are writing a letter. Okay, and your address should be in which side? Top left hand corner of the page. Okay, the date should be written in full above the solution. So you should write the date in full. For example, June 4, 2014. Or you are writing suppose for today. So you can write like today is 2/11/20. That means 2020 year is. So you have written. So it should also be written as June 4 or 4th June. So when you are writing, so you have to mention in this way. The date should be June 4 or 4th June 2014. The name of the month is not written in short. For example, don't write with as June as John. So when you are writing, October OCT and dot we used to write, yes or no? But in the formal letter, when you are writing, you have to mention and you have to write in full words. And the solution part, okay, the form of solution varies from person to person depending on the degree of intimacy with the person addressed. So the solution part, it will vary, okay, according to the person depending on their degree. So to remember, suppose you are writing the member of your family, you have to write my dear father or dear mother, dear uncle, dear aunt, etc. in this way, okay. Or you are writing to your friend, so you are writing like dear Rahul, dear Swati, dear Sonia, dear Pinky, or my dear Raju in this way. And to business people, if you are writing to business people, dear sir, dear madam, dear sir, etc. in this way, okay. Or suppose you are writing to officials application, like you are writing what you are writing, respected father, yes or no, respected principal, this way to officer like sir or madam. The next solution we have seen, next is the body. So the body of the letter, this is the main part of the letter. It should be divided into paragraphs according to the subject matter and should be written in a clear and simple language. So the body of the letter should be divided into paragraph, okay, and the writing which you have written, the language should be clear and simple. It includes an introduction which gives the reason for the letter. So in the first paragraph, you should write the introduction. That means why you are writing the letter, reason for the letter, the main information and a conclusion which contain a polite wish. So the main information and conclusion should be in polite way. Okay, you cannot say that I need 1 day leave, give me 1 day leave, not like that. So you have to I kindly request you to grant me a leave in this way. Then the subscription. A letter must not end abruptly, simple with the writer's name. This should look rude. It should be courteous and must correspond to solution. So when you are writing, so at last, you cannot say that directly, you cannot write your name. Okay, so what you have to write? Yours sincerely, yours obediently, name, class, section in this way. You cannot directly write your name or your class. You have to write the solution part and you have to greet also, okay. Then like you are writing to relatives, so the ending part, how you write? Your affectionately or your affection, son, brother or sister. Or you are writing to your friends, you are writing your sincerely or your loving friend, this way. Or you are writing to stranger, business or officials, yours faithfully, name, class, section, that way. Or you are writing to a newspaper, Okay, you are sending to the news editor, so you have to write there yours truly. Then the signature part. The writer should put his name on signature with designation in business and official letter below the subscription. So after writing yours faithfully, you are writing your name, class, section, yes or no? So this is the signature part. So you should write your name, not only your name, but you should write your designation. Suppose I am a teacher, so I am writing yours sincerely, yours faithfully, Tara Tao, assistant class teacher, like that. Okay, so in business, official letter. The subscription, this is the address on the envelope of the person to whom the letter is written to. The address should be legible, clear, correct and complete. So the subscription part, so when you are writing a letter, above the envelope, the top of the envelope, you have to write the person name to whom you are sending. The address you have written should be clear and should be legible and should be complete. If you are writing, suppose you are writing only the name and you have not written anything else, then the letter will not reach the person. You have to write that person to whom you are sending, that person's name, address, post office, PIN number, care of, everything. So after writing that only you can send. Okay, so I hope children you are clear with letter writing. Please go through it. And if you have any doubt regarding this letter writing chapter, you can get back to me as per the time mentioned. Thank you.